What's going on, guys? Back today with another episode of Locked and Loaded, and today we're talking about panic buying. Alright guys, so I've been wanting to make this video for probably the past 5 months. I've not been able to make this video because there's a big gun show where I'm from. So if you're in the tri-state area, Pennsylvania, Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, anywhere in that sort of area, you've probably heard of or been to the Oaks Gun Show. So it's a company called Eagle Arms, and they put on a huge gun show at the Greater Philadelphia Convention Center at Oaks. About 4 or 5 times a year. It's a big show, anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 tables, a lot of vendors, a lot of stuff going on down there. So I've been trying to make a show to see where these prices have been falling, because that's where a lot of people will go to get their bulk ammo and stock up on stuff, just because there's a lot of vendors there that deal in bulk stuff. And I look back at my notes, because every time I go, I sort of compare ammo prices to where they were from times past, and if I see something cheaper, I'll just jot down a note. And in the not so distant past, there was a time when you could get a case of 1,000 rounds of 7.62x39 steel case, wolf ammo, pretty much the gold standard, right, for less than $200. I think the cheapest I saw it was $189, so in the 180s for 1,000 rounds, and that's the cheapest I've ever seen it. Usually it hovers around $200 for a 1,000 round case. But anyway, so I've been trying to make these shows, and every time they're supposed to happen, they get canceled because of everything going on. So they didn't have one in the spring, they didn't have one in the early summer, late summer. They're supposed to just have one at the end of August, and of course it was canceled. They did put on a smaller show at a smaller venue. I was not able to make that show. A buddy of mine did make that show, and he was kind enough to shoot me over some photos of some of the prices he's seen of some ammo, bulk ammo and single box ammo. We'll talk a little bit about that later on. But first, let's get into it. Another segment I like to call Loose Cannon.
I'm surprised you haven't heard about me. I got a bad reputation.
Larry!
Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you all right? How did you...
sometimes I just go nuts, like now.
Know what you're thinking. It's not water, it's vodka. Took up drinking. Nothing else to do. Shit's crazy. Everything's crazy. Might as well. So, here we go, guys. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know how to express into this video that will not get me demonetized straight away, because people, you guys, my fellow brethren in arms, what are you doing? Listen, this is how panic buys and shortages start, right? You get one guy, 2 guys talking to his buddy, and it just spiders off. Snowball effect. Oh man, things are getting crazy. We should stock up on some ammo. We should stock up on guns. And then that whole mindset just goes. It trickles out. It just spreads like a plague. No pun intended. And it just infects the minds of everybody. Now, I don't know if it's just a combination of the pandemic and the election year, because it always gets a little weird around election years. The worst that I've seen it, that I remember, and I'm probably dating myself here, but back in 2012, right after the whole Sandy Hook thing and the Obama second term coming up, it was wild. That was I'm going to call it the Great 22 shortage of 2012, because for some reason you couldn't find 22 ammo, and people were jacking up prices of 22s, and it was crazy. I'm like, What's with 22s? I mean, I love shooting 22s, and you couldn't find it. Before that, you could find a brick of standard 500 of CCI standard velocity ammo for like $20 a brick, 500 rounds. And then it shot up like 40 and 50, and the Remington 525 packs, like that was crazy. $30, $40 for a box of 500. What used to be like less than 20. It was crazy. And that's no different than what we're seeing right now. And I'm telling you, you can't just go out and buy it all up at once and start a panic, because that's exactly what's happening. Then prices go up. You can't find nothing. Gun prices go up. You can't find nothing. And that's not good for us because we buy guns and we like to shoot guns. And now it's even worse because they say there's such a rise of first-time gun owners, and they're going out because everything going on, and they're stocking up on guns and ammo too. And on one side of it, that's great that they're getting into it. And you hear a lot about now with, people on the left, the far left that are anti-gun. They're buying guns and they're pissed off that they got to wait in a waiting period in whatever state they're in, and they don't understand it. I'm like, yeah, this is what people have been dealing with for decades because of you, and now they're feeling it.
First time.
What you should have done, people, don't go out and buy all the ammo now. What you should have did, once or twice a month, anytime you're out at the store or you're out at whatever sporting goods store or your local shop, you pick up a box or two. Now, I don't know how much you shoot. If you shoot a lot, that might be a problem. But you pick up a box or two, a few hundred rounds a month, that adds up. You have thousands and thousands of rounds. Even if you go shooting a couple times a month, you shoot off a couple hundred rounds, that's nothing. Every week or every couple weeks, you buy a couple boxes. You know what I mean? If you're buying a bunch of guns, you can afford the ammo. You buy a couple boxes and you have it. And then you're not in this position where you're trying to find all this ammo because you're low and you're short. You gotta get it when the getting's good. People just think, oh, it'll always be there. And then what happens when it's not there? It's not there and you can't get it and you're out of luck. That brings me to my next point. You always hear about, well, you gotta support your mom and pop shops because the big box stores put them out of business and this and that. And cool, listen, I like to support a mom and pop corner store, gun shop, whatever it is. Doesn't have to be gun related, just community store run by somebody that lives in the community. I'll support them any chance I get. But what I don't like is when these mom and pop shops who're supposed to be on our side and not be part of a big corporation or a big conglomerate that's can sell stuff at a small price because they can afford to do that. When the mom and pop shops start price gouging, like I will not support a mom and pop shop when that happens. Even so, let me give you an example. Some years ago, I think it was back around 2012 or so, when all this stuff was going on, Cheaper Than Dirt used to be a good spot to grab some military surplus stuff and some mags and whatever, and at a cheap price. Then they started price gouging. Everybody got on their shit about it, and then they lost business, they lost customers. I never shop with them again because then all of a sudden, when the getting's good, then they try to come back and lower their prices. But then they roll over on you when you need them the most, and they just try to jack up the prices to make the money. Same thing with the mom and pop shops. I will always like to support a mom and pop shop, but I'm not going to do it when they're out there to just take advantage of me. So you're supposed to be part of the 2A community at this mom and pop corner store, your local shop. And you know how it is. You're supposed to be part of the community. You're supposed to be one of us, just somebody that made it, somebody that's has a gun shop and is into guns and knows the struggle. And now all of a sudden you're getting ammo that was once $20 a box, and you're jacking prices up to $40 a box, trying to just double your money and up your profit off of me, a blue collar dude that's trying to just get a couple boxes of ammo because you can make an easy buck. Get out of here with that, man. That's bull. No. Anytime I see that shop, that store, dead to me, cut off. Never again, because they can't be trusted. They're turncoats. Why would you go back and support a local shop that treats you like that? No, not doing it. Maybe you will. I'm not. I'm not doing that. That's not my character. I'm not going to support you when the times are good, and then when the times are bad, you try to screw me over. Not happening. Yeah, fuck it. It's such a shame that Walmart stopped selling pistol ammunition, because that was my go-to, and a lot of people that I know that are into guns and are like, deep in the scene of the gun scene. Why would you not go to Walmart? Because you can get a 100-round box of ammo for like $17. It was 17 cents, 18 cents a round. And now look at this photo. The picture my buddy sent me. not hollow points, standard full metal jacket. $35 for 50 rounds. $35 for 50 rounds. I'll put the math up on the screen because I'm not doing that in my head. It was once 17 cents for 100 rounds of Winchester White Box and some of the other competitors. Always around that price point. Maybe a couple dollars more for something else, but always around less than 20 cents a round for 9mm range ammo. You got people charging more than double for 50 rounds. No, but the thing is, you bozos are out there buying this stuff. You're out there like, oh, I gotta have it. I'm short. I got 5,000 rounds at home. I need this 50 round box for $35. Get out of here. It's crazy. I even have people hitting me up. People I know hit me up for ammo and for guns. Hey, you selling this? You selling that?
Look into my eyes.
No, I'm not selling nothing. Because you should have been had stuff for months, for years. You don't wait. But see, and I can't be too hard on folks, because a lot of these people that are in the panic buy right now, I mean, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of people that are deep within the scene of guns, like I am. I'm really into it. You got a lot of guns, ammo and stuff that are struggling, that shoot a lot, try to get the ammo, right? But then you got the people that couldn't give a less a year ago how much ammo they had. They had a half a box sitting around, and that was good because they went to the range once a year, if that. It didn't carry, you know what I mean? It just sat somewhere. And now all of a sudden, they want to buy up a whole bunch of ammo. I mean, it's their right. They can do that. But I don't like it. I mean, who cares, right? I mean, who am I? I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm just saying I don't like it. Because now all of a sudden, you want to take the ammo away from me because now you want to buy it all, even though you haven't shot a mag through a pistol in 5 years. Now all of a sudden you want to go up and buy thousands of rounds. I don't know, man. That's enough. That's enough ranting for this episode. But as always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share the videos. Follow me at SteveMP5 on Instagram. That's where I'm the most active. Although recently it's been tough. Got a lot going on. I'm sure like a lot of you have. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. And any support you give is appreciated. So all right, guys. Always remember, happiness is a warm gun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.